Please stand for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. On behalf of this year's senior class, the faculty, and staff of Ferris High School, I would like to welcome all of you to the Class of 2016 graduation ceremony. As we look back on the last 4 years, it's been an amazing journey, but as we look forward, the possibilities seem endless. For my birthday this year, I received a book that speaks volumes about the opportunities ahead of us. It is the Dr. Seuss book titled, "Oh, the Places You'll Go," which just happens to be the theme of our senior all-nighter this year. In the opening lines of the book, Dr. Seuss writes, "Congratulations, today is your day. You're off to great places, you're off and away. You have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourself any direction you choose. You're on your own, and you know what you know, and you are the one who will decide where to go." Academics have been a big part of our lives over these last 4 years. We read verses from Shakespeare, we wrote poetry in iambic pentameter, we learned the ins and outs of U.S. government. We even conquered pre-calculus, and the letter X has become our best friend. We also learned all about the periodic table and all the elements that make up the world around us. Some learned a language, and most of us have all taken elective courses that have made us more well-rounded individuals. And it would be interesting to know just how many pages out of textbooks we have actually read over the past 4 years. So as you think about it, we truly have been so many places, but the journey is not over. As this part of our lives comes to a close, we have so much more ahead of us. We will continue to grow and learn even more than we already have, and how exciting is it to know that there is so much more to come. Oh, the places we'll go. We have also immersed ourselves into a community that will always be here for us no matter what. Over these past 12 years, we have been getting ready for this very moment, and without our families, teachers, counselors, and administrators, and many others in the community, we would not be here today. We attended countless sporting events, from chilly football games in the fall to warm tennis matches in the spring. We went to band and choir concerts that left us with goosebumps and in awe of the talent around us. We have also gone to Desperado shows and many plays that have us laughing and feeling so joyous inside. We saw the amazing artwork and creations that students of our class have created, which are truly priceless. We also participated in Rubber Chicken, and win or lose have probably lost our voices one too many times, but boy, was it worth it. We have done so much together these past 4 years, and we have all supported one another in so many ways. These bonds we have built and these support systems we have created really speak volumes to the community that is Ferris High School. And as we take on the future and go down so many different paths, being a Ferris Saxon and sharing these amazing memories as the class of 2016 will always bring us back together. So you're off to great places. Today is your day, your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Congratulations to the class of 2016. I can't wait to see all the places we go. Now please welcome the Ferris Symphonic Choir and their performance of Let the River Run, conducted by Barbara Tappa. Our next speaker is a friend and fellow student. Please welcome Nick Weig.
Good afternoon. Before I share my thoughts, I would like to mention that on this day of joyful celebration for us and our families, a horrible act of hate and terrorism struck the city of Orlando, Florida. Our thoughts and prayers are with the people of Florida, and as we transition into the next chapter of our lives, let us strive for peace, understanding, and tolerance, not only in our own lives, but in the world as well. As I look out onto all of you, my fellow Saxons, I see quite a few familiar faces. I see friends, I see classmates, I see a few of my teachers, and too many parents, relatives, and siblings to count. Yet, as I stand up here and I gaze out into this mass of graduates, the faces that I'm most fascinated by are the ones that are brand new to me. And I'm sure there are those of you sitting here who have never seen me either. This bizarre phenomenon is quite possibly the most amazing thing about this whole graduation process. The fact that I can stand up here and see the faces of people whom I've never spoken to before seems crazy in and of itself. I mean, you'd think that after 4 years of walking the same hallways together, we would have bumped into one another at least once. Maybe said a quick "I'm sorry" or "my bad" and kept moving. Heck, are we even sure that we've all made eye contact with each other? I mean, we walked around Ferris so much. We had to have glanced at everyone's faces, right? Wrong. In fact, I can almost guarantee that there are those of you wearing your cap and gown today whom I've never seen before. And the same can be said for every single person graduating today. Imagine that. There are students graduating in the Ferris High School class of 2016 whom you've never seen before and may never get a chance to see again after today. And yet, here we are, together for the last and quite possibly first time. You know, I've attended every Ferris graduation for the last 4 years. I sat right down there with the band as a sophomore, freshman, and junior, slowly watching as the faces of those graduating became more and more familiar. But that familiarity became evident in the speeches given at each graduation also. Whether it was the classic, "Follow your dreams and reach for the stars," or the High School Musical-esque, "We're all in this together," each year the positivity remained high, but the novelty began to wear off. I began to realize that all I wanted from my graduation was something completely and honestly truthful. So here it goes. We are a vast and completely contradictory group of students. In fact, if you asked our whole class how they felt about their 4 years at Ferris, I'm pretty sure the only response you wouldn't get is, "I wish we had one more year left." But that's what's so amazing about us. We're so incredibly different in so many ways, whether by political opinion, cultural upbringing, sexual preference, favorite color, whether or not you drink Coke or Pepsi. You get my point. And yet, when I look into each of your eyes, I know that we share a bond that can never be broken. What I want for each and every one of you is an accomplished, successful life. A life in which you achieve everything you set out to do and never have to deal with disappointment or failure or heartbreak ever again. Now, will that happen? Absolutely not. We are all headed off to places that are likely to be much more difficult and demanding than the school we leave behind. But it is because of that school, because of Ferris, that I feel this compassion for you. Regardless of whether or not we were friends, acquaintances, or complete strangers, here and now, we are Saxons, and we are reaching the final chapter of our vastly different stories together. I will remember this exact moment for the rest of my life, and I thank each and every one of you for being a part of it. Thank you.
Good job, man. That's a tough act to follow. Good afternoon, I'm Ken Schutz. I'm the proud principal of Jolie Ferris High School, and most proud of the class of 2016 that sit before me. It's great to be a Saxon today. I have a few thank yous and would like to introduce some friends as well. First of all, thank you on behalf of the Ferris staff. First of all, thank you, class of 2016. Thank you for being you, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to learn with you. Thanks, parents, grandparents, relatives, friends. We are very proud of the support that we have at Ferris High School. It's no doubt that you're a big part of that. It can't be replicated. We know that at Ferris. Thank you. And thanks, Ferris staff. In my 32 years of education, I have never found a more hardworking, dedicated staff. But most of all, what I've found is that they just love teaching and love teaching you. I have some esteemed guests, and we do have a little slight change in the program. The school board member up here is not Jarrell Hayes, but a former Saxon, Sue Chapin. So welcome, Sue. And also, A big welcome for Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Shelley Redinger. In no further ado, I'd like to introduce our next student speaker, a young man who I've gotten to know very well this year, and it's been a joy just to learn his sense of value in self. It's my pleasure to introduce the second guest speaker, student guest speaker, Daniel Lickfold. You're good.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Good afternoon, my fellow Saxons. Today we must honor not only the perseverance and dedication that each of us who now sit here has demonstrated, but we must also give thanks to the many people who provide us with the tools necessary for our success. I myself confess that without the support of these individuals, I may not have been able to make it this far. And indeed, during some of my lower times, I felt like I'd not make it regardless of any help they'd give. But you know, no matter how bleak things may have seemed, despite the tribulations that I know we all had to endure, we all had some kind of support that helped us get through it all. Our gathering here today testifies to that truth. Whether it was school, relationships, heartbreak, stress, we came through it by their support, even if at times none of us were aware of it. And for those of you who made it here supported by your own will and ability, I congratulate your tenacity. And though I'd ask, examine your time here. Think of anyone who might have contributed to that conviction of yours. Give them thanks, perhaps. Today is a day to celebrate our dedication, yes, but do not let it pass without also honoring the work and support of others. For those of us who know who it was that helped us, that believed in us, that supported us, let us not surrender this opportunity to give our most sincere and true expressions of gratitude to our families, to our friends, to our teachers. Thank you hardly seems sufficient for your dedication to our success. If I seem overzealous in my gratitude, know that it is because parts of this journey were indeed difficult. I had my dark times, as I'm sure many of us unfortunately did. I know it's sometimes difficult to see what others have done for us, what others are doing for us. But regardless of that, they're there for us. There have been times where it felt like people were holding me back. Their support was perceived by me to be accomplishing the opposite, putting more burden on me, making things even more difficult. I do not believe this was their intention, and perhaps many of us did not want such support as this that places more pressure than it relieves. But consider that even though they may have sometimes made those mistakes, sometimes lost patience with us, these people came here to celebrate our victory, and they care about our success and our future. I couldn't have done it without them. I know many of us perhaps wish we had accomplished it alone, but the truth remains that we owe so much to so many people, and their love and encouragement is worth anything, the only price really being that we live through it. Let us celebrate success, honor perseverance, and demonstrate gratitude this day. Thank you, all of you. Sincerely, thank you. I walk forward today knowing that I owe all of this to the interference of others, and therefore, I want to support others the same way that I was. All of us must go forward with the hope that we can be the next generation of supporters for those who need it, for those who, like or unlike us, want it. Imagine our class going forth in this world with the ideal to help as we've been helped. Not because we owe it to our predecessors, though arguably we do, but because it was those predecessors who gave us the chance to do it. The chance to go forth with open arms, to uphold the hurting and the struggling, because if we don't, we can hardly expect anyone to feel comforted, to feel loved. We can hardly expect for this world to become any better by our efforts. My fellow Saxons, help others, because through our graduation, through this victory, through those supporters, regardless if we came here alone or with an army, we've all been given the opportunity now to do such. Thank you.
Welcome families, friends, staff, and students. Let's hear it for the class of 2016. It is an honor and a privilege to serve as your school superintendent. Students, my hope and our goal is that we have prepared you well for your futures. Whether technical school, military, to or four-year colleges or universities, or right to the workforce. Know that we are rooting for you and look forward to the contributions you will make to our community and to society. Seize the day and every opportunity, and please don't let things just happen to you. Graduates, go forth as Saxons and make things happen. Congratulations, class of 2016.
Hi there. As Mr. Schutz said, I am not Gerald Haynes. I am one of your 5 elected school board members and a Ferris graduate, class of 1970-something. The details aren't important, but I wouldn't miss this for anything. So I twisted Gerald's arm and said, let me have Ferris. This is an important day for all of us. Today, we're all Saxons. I look out at this sea of scarlet and I see so much potential, and I'm here to congratulate you. And then I look into the bleachers and I see family and friends and all the faculty from Ferris, and I want to thank you for the support you've given these students, the love and the gift of education that you have shared with them, because without you, this day and their accomplishment wouldn't be possible. On behalf of the entire Board of Directors of Spokane Public Schools, it is my honor and privilege to present you with your high school diplomas.
I would like to present our final speaker, who was chosen by our student body to speak here today. Please welcome Ben Bruggemeyer.
"24 years ago, I sat with the Ferris graduating class of 1992. I vividly remember many things from that day: getting ready, actually played some basketball that morning, lining up, singing Battle Hymn of the Republic with the choir and the orchestra, sitting as one of the senior class officers and helping with the distribution of diplomas, moving my tassel over, celebrating with friends, posing for millions of pictures, going to dinner at the Onion afterward, and the fantastic senior all-nighter. Rich memories that I will truly hold forever. However, the thing I do not remember at all were the speeches given by any of the guests, not a word. So, being asked to give this speech is an honor in and of itself, and being a Saxon grad makes it all the more meaningful. Plus, I know that whatever I say, you're not going to remember a word I say, so I can say whatever I want. Which means you get a few thoughts that have been tumbling around in my mind for a while. It's always a little scary when I start speaking the thoughts that I have. To me, they're super deep, meaningful, and inspirational. To others, well, not so much. Plus, they often lead me down roads with the thoughts that I had not intended to think, but as my students know, I always bring it back around to the point, sometimes with their help because I forget. So I give you my main thought and the title of my speech, if you will, with all the usual subpoints that follow after. Be light in the darkness. The ideal is simple, the practice life-changing for most, and a challenging aspiration. When light is present, darkness can no longer exist. Strive to shine light into the dark places that surround us. The world in which you live is expanding. You are leaving home to start a new chapter in your life. You will have more freedom, more choices, more opportunity to make decisions that will not only directly affect what your future looks like, but most likely will be significant in the impact of the lives of the people it has around you. What you will begin to discover is that darkness is also all around you. Will you hide in the shadows of that darkness, lurking about, or will you live a brilliant life? In essence, be a beacon of hope and love in a struggling and broken world? Light is powerful. Light orients us to the truth. Light gives us the direction and perspective we long for. Live a life that eradicates the darkness, a life planted firmly in the goodness and truth that is beyond the shadows and empty promises offered by a greedy, self-centered world. You're going to spend the next chapter in your life finding a career path so you can earn a living. Work hard. Strive for success. Endeavor to innovate, to create, to become a master at whatever it is you are passionate about. Earn a wage or a salary so you can buy cool stuff, go to the lake, vacation, and travel the world. All these are wonderful and a ton of fun. But my hope for you is that you use your occupation to earn a living, not to define your life. Use your degree path, your training, your job to earn a comfortable living, but do not pursue these things to define your life. In other words, live life from who you are, not from what you do. Live a life rooted deeply in the richest parts of what life has to offer. That mindset makes one think about the different things that they have in their life. Your identity, if it's wrapped up in your job, you run the risk of being a failure of a person if you have a bad year. Again, if your identity flows from the richest parts of life, a life centered in love, joy, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, and selflessness, you will be a bright light rooting out the darkness wherever you go. You will be able to weather the storms of a rough season or a year if your identity is not consumed by what you do. I am passionate about being a band director and a teacher, but I can't let that define who I am and where I find my self-worth. My identity is found in the enriched life, the full life intended for us. I'm a band director. It's what I do. I do it a lot, but it's what I love to do. It's not who I am. This is crazy and epic, extreme truth that will blow your mind. How in the world does one put this mindset, this philosophy, this worldview into practice? How does one add hands and feet to this new identity? Well, I look to a place where I have found a ton of epic and mind-blowing inspiration. Dream Theater. I love the primal nature of the epic anthems and thundering beats of the metal virtuosic wizards in the band named Dream Theater. I encourage you to check them out. One lyric in particular, though, struck me a few years ago when I heard the aforementioned life-altering ideal they embedded into the tune titled The Shattered Fortress. If we all live as laid out in this tune, the darkness of our world will fade. Listen to the hope and the light in these lyrics that will change our world if heeded. May I be a person that where there is hatred, I may bring love. That where there is wrong, I may bring the spirit of forgiveness. That where there is discord, I may bring harmony. That where there is error, I may bring truth. That where there is doubt, I may bring faith. That where there is despair, I may bring hope. That where there are shadows, I may bring light. That where there is sadness, I may bring joy. That I may seek to love rather than to be loved. For it is by self-forgetting that one finds. It is by forgiving that one is forgiven. These are the riches and ideals of an incredible life, one that I hope that you and that we all hope that you will find. In these, you cannot go wrong. In these, you will find love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, and selflessness, true happiness, and a fulfilled life. Class of 2016, I offer you the sincerest of congratulations. Now go, pursue what excites you, explore what you are passionate about, and discover where your identity truly lies and live.
Another tough act to follow, and just an example of somebody following a passion. If you have ever seen Ben work with kids, and I know all of you have, it's just incredible. We measure schools these days lots of different ways, data everywhere. I think really we need to measure schools by probably our bottom line. Are our kids ready to move on? I can assure you, our staff feels that this group is ready to move on. A small example of it would be just in a little over $3.2 million worth of scholarships they've received. Congratulations. Wow. It's a little testament to their fortitude, and that money is still coming in. And I'll be real short, Saxons. I know you don't want to hear much more from me. Last time I've got a chance to give you a little advice, so I'm going to take the liberty to do so. Many of these things you've heard me say before in the hallways, so a lot of them won't be new. Saxons, you're going to need to work harder than the person next to you and those in other places. Gone are the days of competing against our neighbors, your neighbors, but today, when you leave here, you're going to compete against the world. Life, you've heard this one, life is not fair, get used to it. Yep, there are winners and losers. The world and your employer does not care about your circumstances or your self-esteem. Only you and you only have control over such ideas. Be persistent and resilient. Life isn't easy. Learn from your mistakes. By circumstance, you benefited by being surrounded by outstanding classmates and an outstanding staff and an outstanding community. Surround yourself with great people. Become a self-advocate. You and you alone are important. Take time to say thanks to those who have made a difference in your life, especially family. And this is my 24th graduation, and I've said this 24 times. Girls, demand that you are always treated kindly. And guys, a little more lighthearted. Call your mothers once a week. The care packages will be a little larger and arrive on a more consistent basis if you follow that simple advice. Best of luck, Saxons. Don't hope for it to happen. Make it happen. Superintendent Redinger, members of the Spokane Board of Directors, guests, staff, parents. As the principal of Joel E. Ferris High School, I confirm that the graduates before you have successfully met the high school graduation requirements for both the Spokane School District and the state of Washington. Therefore, it is with the greatest of pleasure that I present to you the Joel E. Ferris High School graduating class of 2016 for the purpose of receiving their diplomas. Ashlyn Wayne Humphreys. Anthony J. Spira. Eddie L. Kerr. Darcy Bryn Campbell. Caitlin Michelle Canelia. Audrey Lynn Cosgrove. Evan Timothy Cox. Sage Torben Ellington Lawrence. Andrew Paul Frucci. Gerard David Gamari. Alla Kozabenko. Kayla Sherelle Matheson. Kurt McDaniel McCune. Andrew G. Podick. Joel G. Podick. Kimberly Ann Satry. Cassidy A. Smith. Everyone, the 14 standing before you are dedicated, resourceful, hardworking, thoughtful, resilient. The list goes on and on. Not only that, perfect grades. 4.0 are valedictorians. Congratulations.
I will be reading the names of students that have had a 3.75 for 7 consecutive semesters. Esther Dorothea Drum Osborne. Kylie Celine Bernardi. Zeth Dwayne Babcock. Sydney Lauren S. Schmidt. Bria Lonnie Boughton. Michael Robert Kieberts. Eric Samuel Zabala. Kiera Juliet Lime. Anne Renee Arbanis. Eric Bruce Holm. James Lawrence Mann. Nicholas W. H. Weig. Pierce Riley Wilson. Matisse T. Wood. Colin Pierce Redmond. Heather Elizabeth Heidenreich. Monica Ann Tresco. Dana Elizabeth Colley. Mitchell L. Kirkpatrick. Holland Rose Freeman. Jacob Allen DeMille. Aaron Louis Bellorier. Nicholas McAllister Pickering. Eric Daniel Hollenbaugh. Tiffany Carol Adams. Megan Joan Mulheim. Nicholas Jonathan Biney. Elizabeth Louise Sapola. Alexa Leah Erickson. Sydney Ann Holliday. Anthony T. Nguyen. Courtney Louise Harrington. Isabel Louise Jones. Peggy Delaney Smith. Autumn Marie Robinette. Clayton James Novotny. Joe Oliver Ferrante. Spencer David Lee. Luke Elliott Johnson. Andrew Parker Sinsky. Fatima Karimanovic. Fatima Karimanovic. Shaylin Rayanne Pearson. Haley Dawn Carl. Cameron Davis Vu. Mwani Keala Ashlyn de Guzman. Mackenzie Taylor Caldwell. Chance Braden Scripter. Caitlin Marie Holland. Caitlin E. Davis. Josiah Michael Heath. Papette Halang. Kellen Patrick Cooney Bulger. Nicholas D. Manson. Hayden Brian Owens. Madison LeRae Pike. Elizabeth Ellen Walsh. Jacob A. Lunsford. Kellen Rich Cribbs. Asa B. Taylor. Thomas Callan Martin VII. Annika Christine Tangvald. Brigida Elizabeth Briggs. Jade Alexis Starkey. Kirk Joseph Unland. Bailey Ray Mapes. Abigail LeRae Shornick. Celine Maury Williams. Emily Perney Rose Wavra. Riley Bridget Sheehan. Morgan Janae Palmer. Mackenzie Ann Bradley.
Good job. Mackenzie Rue Aurora Ader. Savannah Ray Agnew. Samuel Preston Alexander. Elizabeth Ann Allen. Mia Summer Angeles. Matthew Scott Appetz. Cooper Maxwell Badner. Benjamin Mark Bakken. Jenna Joyce Bakley. Joshua James Bakley. Samuel John Bakley. Hannah Joan Ball. Taisha Exasia Barrera. Jamie Marie Basnillo. Christopher Boss. Gina Rose Bizano. Amaya Yolando Beans Kissinger. Harley Nicole Belial. Jacob Richard Bellis. Kyron Douglas Bender. Okay. Adriana Desiree Leander. Logan T. Birch. Jordan Emil Bird. Grace Elizabeth Bishop. Melanie Christine Blair Garcia. Tori Joyner Blanchard. Peyton Stephen James Bray. Janie Elise Bruce. Joshua Richard Budworth. Elizabeth Grace Burnworth. Dylan Chase Kale. Ethan Cantlin. Faith Ellie Carr Weeks. Alexis May Carter. Logan Douglas Chase. I can't do it. Irina G. Cherney. Chandler Dwayne Chumbley. Henry Pavel Chumov. Amelia Ann Sicarelli. Chris M.L. Coles. Good job.
Taylor Mackenzie Collette. James Joseph Comine. Madeline Page Cunningham. Jekiah Anthony James Curran. Kennedy Brianne Cusick. McKenna Ray Cutler. Lacey Kaylin Dacus. Annalie Danjewitz. Anne-Marie Davis. Lauren Christina Davison. Alexis Nicole Dawkins. Nicholas Alexander DeRuiter. Kaylee Marie Birkland. Trishna Detel. Anthony G. DeMario Ailing. Kayla P. Deneen. Kendra Noel DeVilblis. Coleman Andrew Doggett. Cheyenne Brittany Nicole Doherty. Brady William Delonte. Elise Leanne Dunning. Carly Cheyenne Dutton.
Samantha M. Easley. Hayden Dwayne Edwards. Cade Hunter Emery. Ashley Nicole Epperson. Emily E. Farrell. Journey Willow Fitzpatrick. Tyler Gary Ford. Kelsey R. Forney. Tanner Ferris Fricky. Lucas Gabriel Fuller Stoltz. Mitchell Paul Gaynor. Maria Elenia Gamero. Abby Lynn Gibson. Heather Marie Gibson. Kate Noelle Gibson. Angelie Grace Goodwin. Alicia Marie Goodman. Adam Michael Gordon. Sierra Rose Graham. Dennis A. Grankin. Cabe Matthew Gregory. Malachi James Griffin. Charles Xavier Gooley. Bryce Chadwick Hakes. Joshua Philip Halverson. Sydney Michael Hansen. Sydney Christine Hardy. Bryce Conway Harmon. Alexis Lane Harp. Tanner Paul Havens. Gillian Rose Harold. Corey John Hickson. Rochelle S. Higgins. Jillian Taylor Hines. Blake Allen Hodge. Axel Dean Holm. Ashley Dakota Hoover. Sarah Mackenzie Horn. Levi Matthew Houle. Alexis Hurley. Sydney Ann Hyman. Kaylee Lynn Jenkins. Mariah Nicole Jodan. Justin Thomas John. Christy Marcel Johnson. Colton A. Johnson. Ethan Barrett Johnson. Kaylin Michelle Johnson. Kyle Jonathan Johnson. Madeline Marie Johnson. Gabriel Isaac Jones. Joel Nathaniel Kaplan. Alexander Victor Karpenko. Nicholas Brian Keller. Mara Renee Kerber. Hayden Philip Kilgore. Whitney Evelyn Kimball.
Alexis Dawn Klein. Zachary Daniel Kotlars. April Leanne Laylicker. Rachel A. Lampley. Andreas Lascano. Chance Lever. Kathy Tung Lee. Abriana Carissa Levert. Daniel Kelly Lickfold. Madison Marie Lingo. Victoria Georgianne Little. Victoria Lynn Longinati. Sky Savannah Lucabill. Haley Gwendolyn Lewick. Christopher Raymond Lauer. Caleb Richard McLean. Elizabeth May Mahan. Ashley Laurel Meyer. Lyndon E. Mason. Olivia J. Mast. Lilia A. Maev. Nina Victoria Masonette. Gabriella Lynn McGoldrick. Michaela Virginia McIntosh. Molly Ray McKenzie. Gayton Eric Mitchell. Tanea Nicole Mitchell. Safa Ismail Mohammed. Melody Goshane Moa. Bryant Abel Murgina. Jonathan Nguyen. Opie Nguyen. Alexi V. Nickenchonk. Lainise Natalie Noble. You're welcome. Clayton John Norman. Abigail Sophia O'Brien. Jake Alexander Ochoa. Elizabeth Jean Odell. Tatiana Oskalenko. Mackenzie Addison Owens. Larry John Thomas Page. Mariah Jane Passmore. Caitlin Dawn Payton. Joshua Dane Pemberton. Rachel Nicole Penrose. Annalise K. Paranod. Catherine Meg Perry. Dustin Lung Fan. Megan Patricia Poole. Mitchell Thomas Porter. Shelby Julia Potvin. Haley Rose Proper. Michaela Lynn Prothy. Isaiah Daniel Puryear. Maxim Pustovit.
John David Razier. Tristan Aiden Falcon Riley. Jade V. Robinson. Hunter David Roth. Esteban Lee Ruiz. Jessica Salgado. Robert De La Cruz Sanchez III. Chase Malcolm Sanders. Connor Christian Schmick. Kimberly Shirley. Daniel Sloan. Joseph R. M. Sloan. Tyler James Snook. Caitlin Marie Snyder. Samantha Joelle Spacito. Daniel Vaughn Springman. Christina Marie Standifer. Hannah Christine Stark. Nathan Glenn Stearns. Alexandra Vivian Steele. Sydney Eileen Stoltz. Annika Louise Story. Kurt Matthew Strauss. I knew I did it wrong. Thank you. Taylor Jean Summer. Nathaniel Charles Sinneground. Rockel Mercedes Tangvold. Lauren Elise Taylor. Brooke Ann Terry. Leah Isabel Tusher. Sunita Thapa. Dylan Michael Thompson. Samuel Alexander Thompson. Katerine Tokarenko. Samuel P. Topoff. Sierra Liao Trotter. Kevin Kuhi Tuchita. Samuel Ugrin. Arlene Rose Vandenberg. Nicholas David Van Coten. Kaiser Wilson Van Lith. Gabrielle Verona. Emma Lindela Vernon. Mintam Vu. Emily Claire Walther. Natalie Rachel Watson. Jacob Daniel Weil. Maria Lynn Welch. Evan John Wilson. Jack Edgar Wilson. Tyler James Woody. Dawei Yin. Holly Taylor Blue. Abby Beth Mulheim. Adrian Ann Markowicz. Joel Allen Miley. Berkeley Marie Gunzel. Mackenzie D. Lloyd.
It is indeed my pleasure to introduce to you the graduated class of 2016. Congratulations, Saxons.